I love a mojito, you love a mojito, but let's be brutally honest, they're a pain in the backside to make. If you're at home, if you've got friends and family over, if you're hosting a party, you've always got to consider having fresh mint on hand. And if you've had the mint for a couple of days, it's going to go a bit brown and near. You've got to go to the hassle of having sugar syrup on hand. Then when it comes to actually making a drink, well, muddling it is just too much faff. But if you still want that long, refreshing lime and sugar hit, but you've only got 30 seconds, you need to stop making mojitos and you need to start making this. This is a Dark and Stormy. It's a highball, it's rum, it's lime, it's fizzy, it's refreshing, but it's way less faff to make than a mojito. Now, if you've never made a Dark and Stormy before, it is super easy. You take your favourite highball glass and fill it with cubed ice. You don't need to worry about crushed ice. Now, I'm lucky, I've always got lime juice here, but if you're just at home, just cut a lime in half. You get limes from every supermarket. Cut it in half, cut it in quarter, and a couple of wedges of lime, but I'm just going for 15 ml of lime juice. Then for your ginger beer, it's completely up to you. You can even go ginger ale. There's no real right or wrong here. Ginger ale's a little bit less feisty, that's all. As I've got slightly older, I've started to prefer a less sweet ginger beer. I used to be a big fan of Old Jamaica, for instance, in the UK. Cracking ginger beer, but I do find it a little bit too sweet and sickly these days. So I just prefer to use Fever Tree. It's quite feisty, but it's got nice gingeriness to it without being too sweet. So I'm just going to chuck that in a glass. And if you're making a proper Dark and Stormy with the little N and the apostrophes, you should be using Goslings as it's a trademark cocktail. But if you're making a Dark and Stormy, it opens the doors to any rum. We've got Dropworks here, and I'm just going to use, you don't have to measure when you're at home. I'm just going to use 30 ml, 35 ml, 45 ml, whatever you fancy, a big double bubble, just layer that on top. Then while that layered effect does look really good for thumbnails and photos and like that, you might kind of want to stir it in. Otherwise you're going to get that big rum note at the top, or if you're drinking through a straw, you're just going to get your ginger beer. But that is so faff free. It is super delicious. You don't have to worry about fresh mint. You don't have to worry about muddling limes. Everything you want from a mojito, that light and crisp and freshness, you absolutely get from a rum and ginger beer. But for those of you that like bigger and bolder flavours, obviously the Dark and Stormy gives you that because it's richer, it's spicier. You could say it's warmer. It kind of gives you that little cuddle as it's going down your throat. It is absolutely delicious. Now, the cool thing with Dark and Stormies is that you can take them in other directions as well. I've done a lot of this recently. Don't take much notice of the brand. I'm just showcasing flavours more than anything here, but the brand is really good. Blueberries, Dark and Stormies, Blueberry Mules work exceptionally well. One of my favourites is kiwi. I adore kiwi and ginger beer. Pear is another cracking flavour to make with rum and ginger beer. But then you can also go mango, strawberry. There are so many flavours that work here. The world is your oyster when it comes to the Dark and Stormy. So the next time you're having friends or family round for a party, don't worry about the fresh mint. Just grab your favourite ginger beer, grab your favourite, I would say, darker rum of choice. You could use spiced rum, and you've got a quick 30-second highball that is going to satisfy everyone.